Hi everyone, it's Michelle. Welcome back. So today I thought I would share with you a few items that I've sort of started using again and I'm really enjoying. So as I've started to, sort of go through all of my makeup and the things my skincare items and that kind of thing, I've, started using products I haven't used in a long time and, in an effort to sort of decide, do I really like this and want to keep it or not? And these items I've sort of discovered that I really, really like. And I don't know that a lot of them maybe I haven't talked about in a video before. So I thought I would share them today because maybe you have some of these items as well. And maybe you want to revisit them. So let's jump right in and get started. The first is an item that I've never used before. So I bought it, I don't know, I think it's been at least 6 months ago. And it's the Beaute, I don't know how you say it, Konjac cleansing sponge or cognac cleansing sponge. That's what it is. And this is a 100% natural vegetable fiber sponge, and you use it to, it's supposed to be a deep cleanser. It's supposed to help deep cleanse your face. So when you open it, it's a white sponge that's like hard as a rock, and you think, how am I ever gonna, use that on my face? But when you wet it, mine's wet now, it's very soft like this, and you can hang on to it. So I opened this, and I've been using it every morning in the shower with just a, a milky cleanser, whatever I'm using on my face. And I really like it. It's shaped like this, and I just kind of hold the back, and I rub this all over my face. And I will say that I do think that this has helped keep my pores and stuff right around here very, very clean. It's very gentle. You feel it, but it's not scratchy on the skin or anything like that. So yeah, I really like this. And I remember when I bought this, people talking about it, and then people also talking about that you could buy dupes of this online, maybe Amazon or something, or maybe at Sally's, cheaper, not a Beaute brand, but it really is just a natural vegetable fiber sponge. It's all natural. So you could probably get it cheaper than this Beaute version, but it comes, like this one comes with a little thread running through it so you can hang it up so it dries in the, because I keep mine in the shower. I really like this. I'm sorry that I hadn't, I didn't open it back in the day, so I really like this. I don't know how long it'll last. Let me see. I would say, it says replace every 2 to 3 months. But I really like this for my morning cleanse. I like gentle things on my skin. My skin can be very sensitive, so I don't like, for me to use like a Clarisonic or something in the morning, it's just too much for me. And I really have been enjoying this, so I like it. And I would recommend that at this point. I've been using it for a couple weeks now, so, and I'm really enjoying it. Let's see. I talked about this as a fail a couple months ago, and now I'm going to talk about it again because, so it is the Japanesque makeup setting spray, and I talked about this because for a while I was having trouble with the nozzle not spraying after I went a couple days without using it, but as soon as I talked about that in a video, that stopped happening, and it sprays just fine all the time now. So I don't know what the situation was, but as a setting spray, I really like this. I love how fine the mist is. I don't know if you can tell, but it's just such a fine, beautiful mist. And it has a little bit of a scent to it. But this does set my makeup very, very nicely. My makeup stays for a long time when I use this. So I like it. I like it a lot. So I do think I would repurchase this now, and that's why I want to talk about it, because they sell this at Ulta. And Ulta has a 20% coupon out there off everything now. So if you wanted to try it, for some reason mine works just fine. And it's been a couple months and it works fine all the time. I haven't had one single problem since I complained about it in a video, which is very odd, but it's a really nice setting spray. I highly recommend it. Again, it's a setting spray, so it has alcohol in it. So if you have super, super dry skin or that kind of thing bothers you, be careful. But I really like the way this sets my makeup. Okay, now I'm going to talk about a product that I have had for a long time, and I think I just didn't try it, or I was trying to use too much or that kind of thing, but I've kind of gone back to it because I ran out of my favorite concealer. and it is the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer, the one that comes in the tube like this. When I first bought this, I didn't like it because it was so thick. So like you have to really squeeze the tube to get it out. And I think I was probably trying to use too much of the product, but here, I don't want this to make a mess. Let me take that off there. But now, so when you use this concealer, it's very thick. So I put like a little bit on my hand and then I work it into my hand to like really kind of soften it up. And then I use it from my hand, and you just need the tiniest amount. But this goes beautifully under my eyes and doesn't crease if you don't use too much, but you only need a tiny bit. I use this on my face as well because I've got some hormonal breakout situation that's been happening for months now. This goes on and it stays on really nicely. So I actually, it says full coverage, creaseless, and waterproof. It stays on all day. I do like this. And I think you only need the tiniest, like you can't even get out of the tube the little amount that you need. It's really hard because you got to squeeze it so hard. But I think this tube will last me a lifetime because of how little you need. And again, they sell this at Ulta, so if you got a 20% off coupon, you want to try it, might be a good time. I use the color Light, which for under my eyes is good because it's a little bit brightening, but for my face is probably a little light. So I don't know. I might get one of these in a color that matches my face a little more close. You know, I just blend it really good and it's fine, but I probably need a darker color for my face. But this is really nice concealer. I'm not ready to say this yet, but it is heading for a holy grail item for me for under eye concealing. Yes, it's heading that way. I still need to play with it a little bit. And I have been enjoying applying that with, it applies very nicely with your finger, but it's easy to get too much when you use your finger. So I have been using my Marc Jacobs concealer brush. It's dirty because I used it today. With that. So I get it like on my hand and worked in a little bit, and then I take the brush and pick up just a little bit, and then this places it so nicely and blends it so beautifully that, you know, these two together have really really been great. And I would say you need a concealer brush that can really blend down, because this is very I don't want to say thick. It is thick, but it doesn't look thick, you know. It's dense. It's just really dense, but you can blend it down to where it just covers everything beautifully, and it doesn't crease. It doesn't move. So I've been loving this. You do have to play with it and figure out how to use it. I will say that, and that's the reason I think when I bought it a while ago, I just didn't. I tried it a couple times. I'm like, this is terrible. But now that I've really sort of worked with it, I really like it. I really like it a lot. So I thought I'd share that. Let's see. I had a bunch of mascara samples that I've been working my way through, and this one is one that I don't know if I've ever owned a full-size one of these, but this in the sample size has been really great, and it's the Buxom Lash Mascara in Blackest Black. It's the one that the tube looks like this. This is a big plastic brush, which usually is not my favorite thing. It has a little bit of an hourglass shape, ever so slightly. I don't know if you can tell. But this mascara, with the combination of the wand and the formula, gives you really long, separated lashes. So I wouldn't say it's a volumizing. I would say it volumizes slightly, but it's more lengthening and separating. And I really like it. Yeah. I really like it. I'm not buying any mascara because I have tons of it, but I would consider buying a full-size one of these if it performs the way it does in this tube. And it's a great layering mascara because you could put a really thickening mascara on your lashes and then use this brush to, you know, pull and separate everything and give you sort of some extra length and separation. I really have enjoyed this. Okay, and now I have a couple of lip products. The first one is a lip liner. And it's I don't even know where I got this, if it came in a set of something, but it's a Metier de Beaute lip liner in the color Rouge, which is just you know, it's just a pink color. But it's a really nice sort of rosy pink. I really like it. It's what I have on my lips today. I have this all over my whole lips today, actually. And then over it, I have one of my other new favorite, I don't know if it's a new favorite, but I really like this, and for some reason I stopped using it. And it is the Sonia Kashuk. I don't have, let's see, can I read this? Nope. It's her lipsticks that come in the tall, slender package. And this is in the color, yeah, I should have looked, Sheer Pink Lust. So it's one of the sheer ones. And this is just a beautiful nude pink color. It's actually more of a nude if you ask me, because I'm going to swatch it next to the lip liner so you can see. See, it's a very nude color. So if you're looking for just a quick nude, you know, just sort of your lips, this is a great one. It feels really, this formula is really nice on the lips. It doesn't give a ton of color, but I use it over this. So I have it over that today, and I really like it. These are very glossy, which I like, and they're quite sheer, which sometimes I like. But it's a really pretty color. It's just a nice pink nude, easy to wear. This reminds me a lot of, you know, like the Chanel Rouge Coco Shines. It's that kind of, not a lot of color, but it's that formula and, you know, not near the price. So here it is right here. It's just a nice nudie pink color. It's really pretty. If you know, I have a lot of pigment to my lips, so I get a lot more color with this than some people will, but the formula is really nice. I'd love to have more from this line. I'm not going to buy more, but this is probably half gone actually. So I did use it for a while, but I've since rediscovered it and I'm loving it. So yeah, that is it. Those are the items that I've sort of rediscovered and decided that, you know, I'm really, really enjoying using them. So I thought I would share them with you guys today. And some of them are from Ulta. So I thought, you know, if you're interested in picking them up and you have a 20% coupon, items you might want to think about. So that's it for today. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day, and I will talk to you all again soon.